Hola amigos, chicos and chicas. We're rolling. Good morning guys. It's been an early one. We rushed to the train. I realized I forgot stuff at the hotel, so I took another taxi back to the hotel to get my stuff, and then basically I sprinted to the train right as it was going, and now we're going to Lake Titicaca, which is about 10.5 hours away from Cusco. Why Cusco?
Through the stick.
Kathy was explaining the history of the Incans, and she was saying that 2 Incans came out of Lake Titicaca, where we're heading now near Puno, and I guess they threw a javelin, and wherever it landed was going to be like the capital city, and it landed in Cusco. She tried to explain javelin, but she didn't know the English word, so she's like, you know the game, stick on the ground?
I know all the words, I've heard them in many voices. I feel them within your eyes, I'm judging but disappointed.
This is so cool. I've never been on a train like this, except like 2 days ago, but still, like other than those 2 days. So right now we're taking the train through this really quiet little city, and I don't even know the name of it, but you can see how most of the Peruvians live. Like for me, this is the coolest thing about the train ride, is just being able to go through the countryside, through the small little cities, the small little towns, and just seeing what Peru really is outside of the big cities and the tourist destinations. And it's a very beautiful country, lots of mountains, lots of rivers. It's been absolutely stunning here. There are hundreds of llamas and alpacas. Oh my gosh! Look at all. We're at 4,319 meters of altitude. You can definitely feel it. I was okay in Cusco. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit in my head. It's a bit of lightness in the air. It is now lunchtime, and we just got this amazing cream potato soup.
I'm not into this whole take pictures of your food before you eat it kind of thing.
You just devour it. Yeah. He's like an anaconda. He just swallows it whole. It just sits in his stomach.
Yeah, just digests.
We have the beef tenderloin.
There's like a one from the Highlands.
It's delicious. We're eating our lunch all the way up in the mountains, and like it's a landscape that I've never seen before. Now we're out in the countryside, and we're really seeing the raw side of things, and it's just so beautiful. Hours later, we have just arrived here in Puno, and now it's time to head to our hotel. Tomorrow morning we've got an entire day trip set up, so we'll be showing you the real Puno tomorrow. But I just wanted to say, if you plan to come to Peru, try to find a way to fit in Peru Rail into your schedule. It's seriously the most enjoyable way to see the country. Even though it was a long haul, it felt pretty easy to get here, and I'm ready to head to the hotel, so let's head out. Welcome to the Bachelor Pad, the Intica Hotel here in Puno. Even though it was 10 hours of the most like enjoyable luxury travel, it's still travel, and it feels good to be here. This is a nice bed. We've got 2 nights here. Tomorrow they have an entire day of activity set up. They're gonna be showing us the main thing people come to see here in Puno, and that is the man-made islands. But why talk about it when I can show you? So, let's go to tomorrow. Buenos dias, and it is so bright right now. We are currently at Lake Titicaca. Alright guys, we've made it.
Tequila, remember it's tequila, not tequila.
Ah, tequila, not tequila. So we've just arrived at Tequila, not Tequila Island. About an hour and a half later. It was a nice little boat ride. The water's super calm. This is South America's largest lake. This is at 4,000 meters high. I'm already feeling light of breath after doing that little vlog moment. It's gonna be tiring. So our guide is incredibly informative, and he was just explaining to us that when we go into the town, oh my gosh, chicken attack, we're gonna see the different attires that they wear, and everyone makes their own stuff by hand. You can see from the women whether they're single or married by the size of the pom-pom. Katy, where's your pom-pom?
Here. This big one, you see? I'm super single.
He was saying the average age here is like 100 to 120 years old, which you can only assume that if that's true, probably has a lot to do with the diet. Do you want to explain what he said? Because I didn't fully understand.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So, do you remember girls have pom-poms?
Yeah.
They have a predominant color in the pom-pom. So they put a thread of that color in a place where they would like to meet with their loved ones. Or maybe if they're looking for a boyfriend, they will put it here. So sometimes they just put it here, or they put it in the earth and they write a number, and that means that they will have a date.
Oh, so they're setting a meeting time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so romantic.
I know.
You the dude, you the dude? Really? Really? Yeah. Super duper cow making moves? Really? Really? Yeah. 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 Really? Really? Yeah.
They just brought us this like really charcoaly looking thing and they're like, eat it. And Jamie just said this is how you wake up in colorful clothing and stuck on this island. My mom says not to take things from strangers.
Please eat.
Eat. I just had the coca leaves with that weird little brick looking thing together. At first it was okay, then about 10 seconds in I was still chewing it and it got this really weird aftertaste and it's so hard to swallow.
This is where it hits in. Here comes the trip, boys.
Yeah, those are the same leaves that they use to make cocaine. Now it doesn't actually have any effects of cocaine without certain processes, which I don't actually know how they do it, but yeah, not my thing. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's the most fascinating thing. So when a man proposes to a woman, says, will you marry me? He goes into her house and basically what she does is she takes the hat that he knitted. She will put water inside the hat, and if water comes outside of the hat, that means he's not a very good knitter and she'll probably say no. Damn, I would not get married here. There's currently a traffic jam on the 99. It's recommended you take alternate routes. Alright, so we are saying goodbye to Tequila Island and we're now heading to another island. This one's completely different. We're going to an island that has been man-made. Hello. Hello. So these reed roots is the base of everything we're on right now. Basically this village is just sitting on top of a bunch of reeds. Financially speaking, this is one of the poorest places in all of Peru. But you know, monetary wealth doesn't define everything. And it's interesting to see how they live because it's very different. Everything from their housing, their clothing, the thing that they live on, it's all made of this reed. It's insane.
Imagine this is the base from this lake. Island floating now.
Wow. So that's essentially us right here. We're on top of this platform.
Yes.
And it's just floating around in the water, but it's big enough that you don't notice it's floating.
Then they put the house there. Come in here.
Oh,
I just killed everybody.
So that's the first base.
Yeah.
Then they crisscross it with the second base.
Because for the
we'll get into third base.
We had many reeds.
Right. So
Yeah.
just layered on layered, constantly crisscrossing. And that's Uta. Uta is a house.
This is Uta.
Uta. So apparently they call this boat the Taxi Romantico, basically the love boat.
The love boat.
And why is that?
Because two people live in it and then they come back with three.
They come back with little babies.
Yeah. Another one is Boga. This is similar to frog.
So there are 115 islands here in this little area and they're all floating. They're all just like this one, built up on reeds. The best thing that he said though, if you don't like your neighbor, let's say your neighbor was lazy and you weren't getting along, you can just separate from them by sawing them off. So that's how there's become 115 islands. It didn't start that way. So this is a typical home. Hello, George. So this is a home for 4 people in here. And it's very bare basics, just a mattress, few little carpets hung up on the wall for decoration.
Get your pom-pom going.
Yeah, your big pom-pom. Prumers coming in hot. Linked below.
Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
When you've had a couple too many drinks.
Come back from the club again.
Okay, here we go. So we have just gone off the boat. That has been the end of the day here with Amaru Tour Groups, and they did an amazing job. Like, really, they showed us some of the most beautiful points. They gave us insight into the culture. We got to meet the locals, and for me, that's what visiting Puno was all about. So I'm very pleased. I can leave here checking it off, knowing that I saw the main things to see. It's our final moments here in Puno. The bags are packed, and we're checking out of the Antica Hotel. I just wanted to say that it's been an unbelievable stay. Really thankful to have been here, and if you're coming in this area, it's definitely a hotel worth checking out. We'll see you in the next video.
Fan of the day.
Yay!
I really hope you enjoyed today's Peru video, and if you did, why don't you take it a step further and actually go as far as joining the Team Get Lost family. Click the subscribe button so you can get more awesome content like this, the remainder of the Peru series, and if you're planning to come to Peru, I've made an entire 1.5 hour video guide. It shows you everything you need to know about Peru, from packing your bags to the hidden secrets, the best restaurants, and the must-do things while you're traveling here. If you just want to get a sneak preview of the guide, I've got the 5 hot tips. It's completely free. Just click over here. If you want the full guide, click down below in the description and it'll take you right there. Without further ado, let's get lost again in the next one.